Alright, what's up everyone? For today's video, I'll be playing Terapagos EX, specifically Terapagos Bouffalant. Ergo, the name Buff Terapagos. But now, if you've seen this deck list before, you probably know it by its other name, Tank Terapagos. But I say Buff Terapagos because Bouffalant, Buff Alant, Buff Terapagos. But for the Tank Terapagos people, I'm willing to meet halfway and call it Tuff Terapagos. So yeah, vote for your favorite name in the comments down below. But moving on, let me show you the full 60 of this deck. Now for the way I play it, there's different ways you could play it by changing some cards around, but for this full 60 right here, I've enjoyed it a lot. If anything, I'm really surprised how well this deck has been working for me. So for starters, to go over it, I just want to say I did definitely want to try to lean more into the whole buff Terapagos thing. So therefore, which is why I play the Hero's Cape instead of a Scoop Up Cyclone, as most people do. Even though I really understand the Scoop Up Cyclone, you know, either get rid of a Noctowl, get rid of damage from a Terapagos, get rid of a liability like it's Fezindipiti or Clefairy on the board. But either way, Hero's Cape has worked very well, and alongside Hero's Cape, Bravery Charm. Now there used to be 2 Bravery Charms in here, but I cut it down to 1, and it's worked out pretty well, so I really like the Hero's Cape and Bravery Charm in here too, because you could either put either of them onto your Terapagos EX, or you could be a little funny and troll and put a Hero's Cape on a Bouffalant, just in case your opponent tries to gust it and knock it out, or Bravery Charm on one Bouffalant and Hero's Cape on the other, if you just want to troll. And another way to make this a little more tanky is by adding some Dark Energies to Munkidoris. That way you can throw 30 damage off your Terapagos or any other Pokemon. And now, real quick, I forgot to mention why we play Bouffalant in here, and that's because of its ability Curly Wall. As long as you have at least one other Bouffalant in play, all your basic Pokemon take 60 less damage from attacks from your opponent's Pokemon. After applying weakness and resistance, the effect of Curly Wall doesn't stack, meaning you can't have 4 Bouffalants in play and suddenly you're taking 120 less damage. Although that would be really cool, but you can't do that, and also taking 60 less damage is still pretty relevant. But also just note, it does not protect you from the damage spread from a Dragapult. But either way, they can at least hit 200 onto your Terapagos, throw the 60 onto your bench, gust something up into the active, and then throw 30 onto the Terapagos to knock it out. Because when they're doing 20 to the active Terapagos, it's actually going to be 140. So they have to change their plans just a little bit. But either way, it still has to make your opponent work their way around that. And then speaking of Dragapult, newest addition to this deck is Lillie's Clefairy, because if you don't know about Lillie's Clefairy, it has the ability Fairy Zone. The weakness of each of your opponent's dragon Pokemon in play is now weak to Psychic. So this is definitely a way you could one-shot Dragapults, depending if there are enough Pokemon in play. And it's definitely pretty easy to get those numbers because we do play Area 0 Underdepths. Yeah, other than that, the deck is pretty much self-explanatory, but it is definitely something you have to learn to remember, especially if you're not used to the whole Noctowl Jewel Seeker engine. Because remember, you can't use Noctowl unless you have a Terra on the board, but with this deck we run 4 Terras, so using that's not a problem. And also, can't use Glass Trumpet unless there's a Terra. You can't use Area 0 Underdepths unless there's a Terra. But other than that, I would say if you're trying this deck out and you have never used Noctowl with Terra Pokemon, just keep that in mind. As for would I change anything, maybe in the future, I could probably see myself replacing a Penny with a Ditto, or maybe getting rid of the Defiance Band for a Ditto, because I rarely use Defiance Band, but it is kind of nice in there in case you need that extra 30 for a knockout. But also, if anything, I would really actually love to put the Energy Switch up to 2, because I don't know, for me, I really love Energy Switch, and in here, I could see it being used a lot, but it's not too necessary. But I'm just saying the way I play, having 2 would not hurt. But either way, this is not a new deck in any ways, but post rotation, this deck has been doing very well. Oh, and also actually I almost forgot the Hoothoot count. I have 270, 280, just, you know, to mess with Dragapults and all that. That way they have to commit extra damage counters to a certain one. I don't know, I'm still testing that out, so if you just want to run all 70, go for it. For me, I'm just trying out 280, 270. Because the 70s you could still grab with the Buddy Buddy Poffin, and with Fan Rotom, you could just use the Fan Rotom to grab the 80 HP Hoothoots. But yeah, that's about it, I believe. But either way, let's finally get into the first match. Alright, first match of the day. And also, if you've been watching my videos before, I usually always at this point say my internet connection might cut out during the video, but as of right now, I think I finally fixed my internet, so there should be zero problems internet-wise. And do I want to go first? Yes. Also, that's the other thing. With this deck, you do kind of want to go first. Okay, let's see. Bouffalant, that. Kind of okay. If anything, I'm going to just put down a Munkidori. Let's see if we get anything good. Ooh, not really, but it looks like I'm going to have to commit a Psychic Energy, add a Bouffalant just because, just in case I get one shot. And I'm going to have to end my turn. But either way, not the best start, but it's not over. And also it looks like we're playing against Terapagos, which kind of really makes this Iono matter now, because if you're going to grab a Fan Rotom, and they're more than likely going to grab Noctowls. Okay, so they're going to do that. Grab 7. Grab their Noctowls and Hoothoots. And this Iono will put those Noctowls to the bottom of their deck. Okay, so we're still in this. Okay, they grabbed one Noctowl, but that's kind of fine. Okay, they're going to turn that Ditto into, I'm going to guess, Wellspring Ogerpon? Yeah. They're going to Saw block me. Kind of fine. A little late for this, but okay. I'm actually just going to get down a Terapagos. Then I'm just going to Iono. I'm not going to bench the Fez yet. Alright, awesome. Another Bouffalant. Hoothoot. Then what do I want to grab from here? I already forgot what's on my board. That, okay. Yeah, another Hoothoot. Let's grab the 80 HP one. I'll hold on to the Hero's Cape for now. And now I kind of want them to continue Saw blocking me, because now I could Crispin. Grab a Dark Energy, attach a Munkidori, throw the damage on to the Wellspring, then attack with Mind Bend. While putting, so I can put an energy onto the Terapagos. And if anything, maybe put a Hero's Cape onto the Munkidori, just because. We'll find out, we'll find out. We didn't have the best start, but it's not over just yet. Oh, and also, definitely attack with Munkidori, because Mind Bend also, active Pokemon's now confused. But I do wonder what they're going to do now. Or unless I say, okay, yeah, they won't have Munkidori, so I could probably still use Munkidori's Adrenabrain, but throw it maybe onto the Pikachu. That way the ability's off. Okay, I like that. Let's Crispin. Would have been so funny if I didn't have any Dark Energy. Put the Fighting into my hand. Dark onto the Munkidori. Put that right there. Yeah, first let's Adrenabrain. Yeah, and then I'm just gonna throw it onto the Pikachu. That way I can attack it later. Do I want to make this 210? That's the question, though. You know what? Let's do it. Let's be a little funny here. We already had a bad start, so might as well just do that. We'll have a tanky Munkidori. And then now the Wellspring is confused, so let's see if they retreat it. Which I assume they might. But I do need a way to get a new hand, though. That would be nice. Actually, Professor's top decking a research would be so good right now. Trying to see what else they're gonna do. Okay, they're still thinking. They're still thinking. Hell, I actually don't even know what to do from them either. Okay, yeah. They're gonna retreat, but into what? Oh, I didn't expect that. Let's see, Crispin. The Sparkling Crystal is already on there. And also to attack 300 to that Pikachu. Do they really want to do that? Actually, can they do that right now? Have they attached from hand? I don't think so. Or did they only grab one energy? Ooh, okay. Hold on. Still in this. Ooh, actually, I did need that. Because I do not want this to be one shot by the Pikachu. So for now. That's a good question. Let's see. 30. I can knock out the Pikachu right now. I am going to commit to this. Because I need to start seeing some prize cards. And start taking prizes. Alright, so Pikachu's down. 2 prizes. Defiance Band. Can't use it right now because I'm ahead. But what could I Nest Ball for? If they try to gust something, I could get a Latias. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. And if I get something down, that's 7. It's 210 damage. That knocks out everything on their board, actually. Ooh, so top decking a boss would also be really good. Now the question is, are they going to punch with that? If they punch with it, it's only 10 damage. Yeah. I think I'm going to save the Nest Ball for now. Or, actually. Ooh, that's a tough question, actually. Okay. I don't think they'll be able to knock it out. Somehow. Okay, yeah. Because I was going to say, if they knock it out, then I lose my Terra. But either way, I'm going to commit to this. Okay, there's an Ultra Ball. Still good. Because that Ultra Ball away the Defiance Band and the Fan Rotom. Still get another Terra. Nest Ball for Latias. Still in this, still in this. Or actually Ultra Ball for maybe a Noctowl. Okay, yeah, no, I like that. And they still haven't used their Noctowls yet. They should right now. The question is for what? Blood Moon. Yeah, Sob does nothing, but I am trapped there. That's fine. If anything, I don't think I'm going to be behind, but let me just get rid of these two. Grab the Noctowl. Have Latias, but I don't think it works. Let me just double check what's in here. Ooh, no switch. Okay. Or I could penny. I think I'm gonna do that. Penny and Professor's Research? Yeah, let's do that. Bench that because they're just gonna knock it out with that. Let me just grab another Terapagos. Yeah, I was thinking Cornerstone, but I'm just gonna commit to this. Take 2 more prize cards. Getting a Crispin would be really good. But maybe a Glass Trumpet. I got a Crispin. Okay. See, 240. Actually, I don't even think it knocks it out, no? Because it's 60 less damage. Okay, they're gonna Iono me to 1. Definitely ruins the plan, but we're still in this. Ooh, Noctowl. That is a crazy top deck. Okay. So I could just Noctowl for a boss. If they don't knock me out. If not, then I'll have to Noctowl for Professor's Research. Night Stretcher for what? Because I'm assuming I have this game, no? I swear, if I lose this... Okay, counter catcher. That's fine. Because how much damage am I doing now? 180. So I'll grab a boss and a nest ball. And that's 210. Or actually I could just bring up the Mew. That's fine, yeah. So boss, nest ball. Don't need need the nest ball, but just in case, because I'm very paranoid, bring out another Bouffalant. That's why we play 3. And they gave up. So yeah, even with that horrible start, we still won the game in the end. But yeah, other than that, move on to round 2. Okay, opponent's going first. Not too good for us, depending on how we start. Okay, we got a Fan Rotom. I'll take it. Ooh, and a Buddy Buddy Poffin. Okay, hold on. Wait, we're cooking. We're cooking. So we could immediately grab the Bouffalants. Let's see. Terapagos. Okay, so it's Raging Bolt. Trying to think here. So yeah, let's just do Terapagos. 2 Bouffalants. 2 Hootoots. That's the other thing about the Terapagos EX. Even if you're going second, you can't attack with Terapagos your first turn going second. With that first attack, Unified Beatdown. So even if I were to get a Crispin, I can't technically knock it out, but if I get a Stadium, I can knock out the Hoothoot. And also I need a full bench to knock out a Raging Bolt, as long as they don't put a Bravery Charm or Ancient Booster Capsule on it. But also I do hope they leave this in the active and I somehow get a Stadium, or they themselves play a Stadium. Now they're going to retreat. What are they going to grab? Ah. Another Raging Bolt. And then now they're going to Squawk and Seize. Yeah, they set up pretty well, Alright, let's see what I can do now. Well, for starters, ooh, can only grab 1. That's fine. Kind of all we needed anyways. We're gonna Fan Call. I already have a Noctowl in hand anyways, so spec board. Go back. Board again. Yeah, it's fine. Still works out. But unfortunately, I can't attack because there's no Stadium. But we're just going to attach and pass. Yeah. Okay, so I need 3 more Pokemon to fill up the bench, knock out a Raging Bolt. And if not, try to hit the Teal Mask. Because I assume they're gonna... Wait, no, they need Noctowl. So I don't know if they grab Noctowls. Or if they have a way to. Because if not, then Noctowl for Area 0. Something else. And just punch that Hoothoot with the Fan Rotom. And just leave a 1 prizer in the active. You know, I could probably do that. Noctowl for a Stadium and a Hero's Cape or Bravery Charm. Preferably the Hero's Cape, just to really make this tanky and have them commit a lot of energy to knocking it out. But I run the risk of them also playing a Jamming Tower. But we'll see. We'll see. So if they retreat this, like hard retreat it with that, they have 4 energy, right? And they switch this. Excuse me. They switch that. My Trop goes to the active. It's still not enough, 280, because remember, it takes 60 less damage, so technically it's 290. So they need 1 more energy. And they already used the Sada. And I believe they're already attached from hand. The only way is for them to open their bench, add a Teal Mask. Ooh, they might be able to do it actually. They just need boss area 0. Well, boss area 0 and put a Teal Mask onto the bench. Seems doable. Oh, and they have Prime. Okay. Okay, yeah, that'll do it. Forgot about Prime Catcher. Okay, so definitely the Fez. Use the ability. Grab more stuff. Ultra Ball 2. Get another Terapagos. Let's do that. Crispin. Damn, I need to try to fill up the board. Because if I can fill up the board, I can knock out Raging Bolt. Or if I just need 7 Defiance Band, that's a knockout. But I'm also hoping they kind of like overextended with this. So depending on how well I draw with the top deck and the Fezindipiti. Either way, we're going to find out. Or maybe they just do their math wrong and they don't knock me out. But they need 5 energy to do it. And they have it, so. Yeah. Ooh, okay. Hopefully now I can do it, because if I do that, all energy is gone. I might have to promote the Fan Rotom anyways, so I'm gonna do this. Yeah, I already have that. Okay, so let's do this. Grab the Terapagos. Now I can open up my board. Fezindipiti. Draw 3. That is good. That is very good. Latias. Let's use this right now. Trying to think if I need anything. I'll just Hero's Cape. Cause I'm trying to think. I already have the Nest Ball for the other Terapagos, just in case they knock that out. Yeah, I like this. Okay. Alright, so let's do this. Psychic, Dark. 2-hand. Let's see, it's gonna be 210, right? Yep. But let's get out the other one. And now let's buff up this Terapagos. I'm not gonna use that Noctowl just yet. And let's take 2 prizes. Okay, now they have no energy on board, so they need their energy retrievals. Professor Sada. should be pretty doable because they do have access to one more Noctowl. But they need a lot of energy to knock this one out. So I don't see that happening. Because let's see, they already used the Prime Catcher. So even if they boss this, they still need 5 energy to knock it out. So if they use boss, they can't use Sada. But there's probably a way they can do that. We'll see. Because even if they, let's say they retreat the Raging Bolt, I still want to Noctowl then to grab a boss, knock it out. Take another 2 prizes. Yeah, I don't hate this. Let's just see. Even if they Iono me, I feel like I should still be okay. But let's see what they're cooking. See what they're cooking. Oh, they could do that. Okay. So, I don't need the Fan Rotom. I don't need the Noctowl. I don't see them knocking anything out, so let's get rid of the Fez. Okay, so if they do leave it in the active, Noctowl, Area 0. Wait, hold up, I just realized they got rid of the Hero's Cape. Okay, so 290. They still need 2 more energy. No, or is my math wrong? Yeah, so 4 is not going to be enough. They need 5. Did they attach from hand, though? If they attach from hand, then yeah, they have the knockout. What's the move? Vitality Band? I don't know. Even then, they can't use a tool. What are they gonna grab? Yeah, 'cause I have a feeling I'm gonna lose somehow. Unless they're setting up for next turn. Okay, what do I got in my discard pile? Got those. Still got Munkidoris. Actually, how much Nest Balls and Ultra Balls? I have 1 Nest Ball, but I have 2 Ultra Balls left. That's not active, but okay. Yeesh. Okay, yeah, no. That's 50, so. Alright, looks like we got ourselves a game here. Again, shouldn't be knocking me out. Yeah. They used a lot of resources there. Still gonna use it. Kind of have to. Because I want access to my... Well... Let's see, Area 0. Could Glass Trumpet. Probably shouldn't. Or I heal it with Penny. Let's try that. See if I can sync it. It's this right. Attach. Everything goes to hand. That goes there. I won't attach Hero's Cape right now because it's not going to work anyways. Then I'm just going to punch for 150. Now they still need a lot of energy, but they have bunch of stuff to do that. But either way, like I said, they need 5 energy to do it. Let's look at their discard. So they should have 2 more Sadas left. I know they have super energy retrieval and energy retrieval. But they don't have access to Noctowls now, which is good. They have Crispin. But do they have the energy to grab? Let's see. They have 1. Okay, that's good for us. Look at that. I don't think they got it. You know, at the beginning I said about getting rid of the Penny. I don't know now. Because remember, with Penny, all the stuff attached to the Pokemon goes into your hand. So if I can get rid of the Jamming Tower, still use Hero's Cape. If anything, maybe get rid of Professor Turo. Maybe. Even though you could use that for your Noctowls. I don't know. Just trying to see if they can win this somehow. I don't think so. They already used, so they can't use Sada. Then I do want that Jamming Tower out, because once I get rid of it, it's 290. Still a knockout, but I'm just on edge, man. I don't know. I feel like I could win this. Yeah, no energy, so they're just burning cards from their hand. They could gust. No, they can't gust Noctowl. They already used something else. Yeah, okay. Like I said, they overextended. Let's just attach that just because. Attach that just because. Hate to see the nest ball, but I'm going to do this. Ooh, and I have Boss for Squawkabilly. I need 10 more damage. No. Okay, so I definitely need an area 0. Trying to think how they could win. Let me see here. Okay, so I should still have access to 2 area 0s. Really need a top deck hit. I'm not losing the prize trade, so again, Defiance Band. Just sitting there. They need a hard retreat it, so it's even less energy. What are you doing, my guy? Okay, so they're probably just gonna punch it for like 2 energy. And my camera's off. Sorry. We'll fix that later. For now, here's PNG Rob. That's the next thing I finished. My internet's fixed, but my camera still shuts off. So again, if you have not subscribed to the channel yet, please do so. Watch the videos. Saving up money for a new camera. Either way, I still feel like I got this. Never mind. Well, actually, again, still punch with this. But again, they're still committing so much energy just for this knockout. Unless, hear me out. Do I want to promote this? Let's not for now. Do fighting. I feel like I'm gonna Iono anyways. Let's see. Retreat. Boom. Noctowl. Iono should still be good. Hey, if I grab another card, discard that. That's a Noctowl. So yeah, I'm just going to punch for 150. They still need 5 energy to knock me out. They have 3 cards in hand. Don't know what they are. There's no switch cards anymore. I don't believe Raging Bolts play switches either. They concede. Okay, good. Because we do want to go first, but let's see how the hand is. Had worse. I've had worse. Now I'm really contemplating a Ditto. Like, would adding one Ditto really fix this problem? Like, would I draw into it that much? I don't know. Someone in the comments try to convince me to put a Ditto in here because I'm leaning towards it just a little bit. Nest Ball. Let's go. Let's see what we got in hand. Do I want to commit to 2 Bouffalants and that? Do I want to commit to... Let's see here. I got a Fan Rotom, 2 Noctowls. I mean 2 Noctowls, 2 Hootoots. And a Boof. Let's do that. 1 Boof. Let's do the 80 HP ones. Then end turn. They don't mess with my hand. Grab a... What am I thinking? Brain fart. Okay, grab a Crispin. Accelerate energy. And we'll see what they do. So I can decide for the other one. But I'm very much so want a Crispin. It's okay. So I'm assuming this is another Raging Bolt. Alright, let's see if we can beat it again. Or actually could not be a Raging Bolt. Again, could be Terapagos. Still don't know. The beginning setups for both pretty much the same unless they throw down a Squawk. Oh, a Badoo. Yeah, that's fine. Because I could still... Again, Noctowl. Crispin. And then something else. I don't know what else I would need. You're gonna hard retreat, right? Actually, another Bouffalant. That's what I need. Okay, so I might need... Okay, hold on. Thinking. Okay, so the plan is... Oh, I can't do that. That's fine. Let's just do Crispin Heroes Cape. Yeah, because I can't get another Bouffalant online, so... That way I can survive this. And turn. Because I could probably Noctowl again for a penny. Probably. A penny and something else. I can't grab items. And I don't necessarily want to give them Area 0 either. Kind of just waiting for them to play one. Because I assume... What if they play a jamming tower and gust this? That's a problem because I'm assuming the plan for them is to Crispin into this, use the 300 Topaz Bolt attack, knock it out. But with the Hero's Cape here, not a knockout. So they'll need jamming tower, Crispin, gust. Although I don't know how they'll gust unless they have a prime catcher. We'll find out. Okay, Sparkling Crystal. Oh, Sparkling Crystal attached from hand. Boss's orders. Okay. But what that means is... Okay, there's that. It's fine. Okay, so I have more access to stuff. If they attack with Pikachu, I can get Munkidori online. Attach the 30 from damage. That's 190. I need more Pokemon on the board. Hold on, I'm thinking. Let me cook. Sorry, I'm stressed. Let's see. I really don't want to lose the last match here. Let's see. What else are they gonna grab? Okay, let's say I do the Munkidori play, right? Munkidori. Oh, unless they saw block me. Then again, just penny. Hit. Okay, that's fine. If they saw block me, Noctowl, grab the penny. Ah, man, I really want them to punch me with this. With the Pikachu. That way I could penny. Nest Ball. Grab this. I don't think it'll be enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't... Yeah. Oh, actually, no. I think I'm off by 10. Yep, I'm off by 10. So I actually need them to punch me one more time. Anything in here? Ooh, wait, how much damage is this thing gonna do? Oh, 240. So I gotta be careful for this thing, depending on how much I bench, because that could be a massive attack. So I do still need another Bouffalant on board. Or are they going to go crazy with it and attack my Bouffalant with this Pikachu? Because if so, then I'm going to advance this, Fezindipiti, use Fez, try to boss for something else, probably this Clefairy, depending on how much Pokemon I get on board. Okay, we're gonna restart. Did they use a supporter? They used Crispin. So no Iono. Not yet. Okay, they Itchy Pollen. Alright, let's see what I'm going to do. Okay. I think I'm still gonna have to. I just want to start taking prizes, so. Penny it is. Spec board. Go back. Can't use items. But just in case. We're still going to grab a nest ball. Yeah, that feels right. This is fine for now. Then I'm going to leave the Bouffalant off, but let's see. Put it to the Fan Rotom. And then Unified Beat down for 90. That feels right. But let's see. That's still not a knockout. And I want, again, I want them to do damage. Because then Munkidori, Bouffalant. That'd still be enough. Okay, 300. Oh, I forgot it discards all of it. Okay, hold on. We're still in this. Okay, so Monkey, and let's see what energies we got working. Alright, we still got those. Still got quite a few Pokemon. 120, 150. Okay, let's see. Just gonna bench all of this. Actually, no, I got enough. Okay. The Psychic in hand. Dark to Munkidori. Drenabrain. $30 off Terapagos. Just for the fun of it, let's do this. Okay, let's see what they can do. Which one's going to be an attack? That's 20. So they're going to do 20. Still not a knockout. They need grass energy to knock this out. Depending on how things go, I might. Okay. If they knock this out with that, Fez, try to grab a Latias. Retreat, Fan Rotom, boss this just so I can take one. Then I need 2 more, get another Terapagos down. Attach, okay, okay. But we'll worry about my turn when we get there because I want to see what they do. Okay, so they got their Fez. Because again, I'm assuming they're going to knock me out here. Keep forgetting. They haven't used the supporter yet. So, wondering what they're going to use. Then again, if they try to boss this up. Ultra Ball 4. Latias, just retreat. No, they're going to judge. But I didn't like this hand anyways. Okay, so let's just see. Because I got 4. Oh, went straight into the Latias. Okay, I like that. And I can Nest Ball for another Terapagos. So I'll do that for sure. Or I can get funny with it and Nest Ball for Bouffalant. But I'm not going to do that. Because I need another Terapagos to make that work. Oh, they're going to punch with that. 340, okay. Do I want to hit them back with this? Gonna grab another Terapagos. Open the bench back up. Run a Fez. Okay, let's see here. Kind of just want to punch with that. Do this. Do I want to E-switch off now? You know what? Let's do that just in case. I'll do this. Bench. Latias. I would say Iono. Ooh, depending. What do they grab in their hand? Now they judge. Whatever. I'm gonna... Professor's Research? Yeah. Okay, another Bouffalant on board. Oh, let's get nutty here. Probably the wrong play, actually, filling up the board, but let's find out. Ball's in their court. Let's see how they do it. Let's see here. Because they could knock me out with the Clefairy onto the Terapagos, but they'll need to gust it. Use Crispin. Okay, they could counter catcher the Terapagos. Crispin most likely take a knockout with the Clefairy. Yeah, they could do that. Or rather, what did they do? They grabbed a lot of cards right now. What did I miss? Okay, they drew a card. You just flip the script. Okay. Because if anything, I can Noctowl for a boss. Take 2 prizes that way, but let's see what they grab with this. Because again, I assume Crispin. Crispin Countercatcher. That's the move. Actually, I'm still... Hold up. Okay, if they do that, I can just grab another Terapagos. Right. Grab another Terapagos. Evolve. Glass Trumpet. Energy. Maybe knockout. I need to refill the board again. Alright, how many basics do I still have left? Maybe very little where I use them all up. Hold on, they're thinking. They're cooking over there. I feel like they can have this. Because again, I might have just messed myself up by filling up my board. Can't believe I forgot that. There's a Crispin. But now will they gust? Hold on. Let me just grab something over here. Let me look at something on my phone real quick. Let me see. Is my Bravery Charm in here? It's not. It's still in the deck. Okay. Yeah, I haven't seen a need for Defiance Band at all. So I might just turn Defiance Band into a Ditto. That's what I'm thinking right now. Yep, Countercatcher. See, that's the move. Terapagos, but I might still have it. Okay, what does it do after attacks? Okay, so it's just that. That's fine, that's fine. Let's see how I do. But yeah, I shouldn't have benched all of those. Man. Okay, let's see what 3 I'm getting rid of. Okay, for sure you. You? Yeah, I don't see any damage on the board. And you. Okay. Okay, the Bouffalant. Hold on. Let me cook. Okay, still in this. Let me just double check here. Open the board again. Draw 3. Another Bouffalant is live. Going to Noctowl. Glass Trumpet. Bravery Charm. Bravery Charm? No, it's just in case. Ultra Ball. Actually, I don't even need that. Boss? Just in case. Boss. See, 180. Okay. And then grab the Mew. Too close. Way too close. Again, messed myself up a little bit, filling up the board back there. But we get there. But yeah, there you have it. Buff Terapagos. Again, super surprised on how well this deck works. But after going through all that, I'm still really convinced of getting rid of the Defiance Band for a Ditto now. Yeah, I kind of see that. I haven't really seen too much use of a Defiance Band. So yeah, that's probably the only thing I would change. Defiance Band into Ditto. I'll try that out in the future. You could try it too, or try it out any way you like. Because like I say in my other videos, if there's a different way you think I should play it, please let me know in the comments down below. And to be honest, I will be making this deck IRL. But as for the next deck I will play, I actually have a poll in my post channel, and for now, Poison Archaludon is winning. So if you also want to cast your vote to see what deck I play next for my next video, make sure you go over there and vote. But other than that, thank you all so much for watching, and see you next time.